You gotta create your own lane, homie. You can't, ain't no another Jay-Z, no other Dr. Dre. You create your own lane, homie. That's what these young dudes do. They look at who they who they idolize, and they try to be like that person. And it don't work. Then they become a gimmick.
Music nowadays, they don't have no balance. There's no balance in it at all.
No,
it's just really talking about some real retarded shit that in the end, you know, it's gonna lead to destruction. You know, it's gonna lead to destruction.
R.I.P. go to Mac, Dre, and Tupac. This is just some of my influences in hip-hop. DJ Quick, PRT, and even X-Clan. Them to me, them dudes back in the day. The jam music I am. I'ma bring music to you so you understand that I am music. Music I am. Music in my blood, my music gonna make you stand. I am music. Music I am. I'ma bring music to you so you understand that I am music. Music I am. Music in my blood, my music gonna make you stand.
This right here, you checking out Music I Am, you know what I'm saying? The documentary, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get a lot of insight, you know what I'm saying, about the music industry and how we do our thing and what's on our minds, you know what I mean? nexgearfilms, you heard?
It's been a blessed experience dealing with all these well-known artists. As far as being in studios, just the vibe and the love that I got, it was an awesome experience.
I don't understand that I ain't no motherfucking freestyle, but I go off the brain. No pain, no gain. Legendary cocaine, that's my nigga Trig. Bitch, you give me break your pockets, I gotta get it, you dig? And that's my nigga would be pushing on the block. Straight as shit, yellow tape, the shit is hot. Y'all niggas really know what's happening, cause I stay on point like Stacy Girl.
This your boy, the legendary Cocaine from Pomona, man. 25 years in the game. Dig that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what's your take on the industry right now as far as the music game?
Well, it's like the Terminator. You know what I'm talking about? It's, you know, Terminator might look like us, walk like us, but they ain't got no heart and soul. It's like you had to have substance in your music. Nowadays, just people, you know, especially the youngsters, it's just going off some game goofy shit. It's the reason why we were, you know, talking the things we were talking, like Above the Law, Black Superman, and Tupac doing this thing, and the list can go on. You know, because we were talking something from our essence. We were cut from that ghetto suppression that we put it into our music and got across.
Typical black ghetto families, man, you know. A lot of music, oldies, you know what I'm saying? That's what we listen to the most. You get in the car with either one of us, it ain't no rap playing, you know what I'm saying? It's all music.
You know, music that takes you back to the specific time, that real music that hit your soul and shit like that.
Right, you know what I mean?
Most
That's
definitely.
the difference between us and a lot of these dudes that rap, you know what I mean? That's why when you get a relative record, you can put that motherfucker in and knock that motherfucker from top to bottom without changing the song.
Not just me, deep, she wanna be me, she did the freak with me.
I think the game is kind of coming back. You know, with the Joe Moseses and YGs and Mustards and Nipseys, and the game coming back to our side, to me. You know what I mean?
It's here.
It's here. It's to our side, to here, because all that, the ratchet music and all, that's us. You know what I'm saying? We the town where if you want to do that at, we right here. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's coming back. I think all the bubblegum shit and all that, I think that's ended. You know what I mean? You got to be talking about something either serious or you got to be partying. There ain't no in between.
We got to get back to go ahead and incorporating substance in our music and talking about things, whether it's prolific, whether it's spiritual, or whether it's just talking about some real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's just really, it's perpetuating a lot of homosexuality and different other things that, you know, don't have nothing to do with positive changes for especially what suppressed environment we come from.
Most definitely.
You know, some call them ghettos.
Put some thought and put some substance in your shit. You know what I mean? The reason why we touch people is because we put ourselves in the position that homies is in. You know what I mean? We know homies is in the pen listening to our shit. You gotta give them something that they can take. You know what I mean? Them bars that you saying is gonna get them through another day, bro. Every day, make it a little better. You know what I mean? But a lot of niggas don't think that. They just rapping about what the last nigga that blew up rapped about.
Our music go hand in hand on how we live. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the movie I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, when he had his theme music. It's like now us as kind of young brothers and sisters coming from the ghetto, we don't have no theme music that support the trials and tribulations and times to where we come from.
It's a wonderful experience to do what you want to do, going through the trials and tribulations that I've been going through as far as like my back and in different situations like with my job and different stuff. But I think God put me in this situation for a reason, for me to chase my dream, for this project to come out. God knows what he's doing.
Follow us this way. Double the time, double the grind. I'ma continue to live my life. So many broken hearts and so many people out here that be lost. I don't know where to turn, but I'ma continue to walk until I find my way. I don't know where to look for food, so I'ma eat everything in my way. Follow me all the way home, pick up the pen, come see what I wrote. Gather with all the people here. Maybe one day we're gonna see some hope. And my mind's gone to another level where the God's at, to another level the Quran's at. Everybody get mind trapped as the world trying to get pitch black. Breaking bread like Kit Kats, come test us and get aired down like 4 flats on a Cadillac. I'm a wanted man, y'all better lock me up, cause I'm a rap killer, I'm a contract hit man. I'm a young man but a cold spitter. Whenever I get on the mic, God is always gonna shine his light. He give me the power to sprinkle the mattress, so let me consume my time. I got it like nobody else. Open the bottom and see what's inside. Look at the bottom, I notice the devil was trapped. Look at me dead in my eye.
How you feeling the blue movement?
It's badass. He's a kid, man, and he's killing it. So that's tight. My respects on me.
And I respect what they're trying to do with the whole roster, the black and the brown. This is what we represent out there in California. I'm gonna tell you right now, fuck what the government think. The black and brown do get along out here in these real streets. Yeah, they trying to get us all fucked up and lost and shit. We got the OG West Coast legend right here, J.L. Felony representing Young Blue tonight.
Representing this motherfucking Nevada. Big homie Yada, real nigga certified. It's certified real shit. Making some of the best music I've heard in a long time. Pull that up. Check out my nigga production. Get involved in this early. This is a nigga that's gonna be getting money and making big records a long time. So y'all stay tuned. Shout out to the whole family though. I got a whole family. Shout out to my nigga Nada. Shout out Fred Surf. Shout out just the whole friend and what it do. Just the whole team, man. Vegas, y'all know it's all love. Yada.
You know what I'm saying? Don't pay to be a real nigga. Video shoot. You already know what's real, man. We got the essays out here doing what they do best.
Pay to be a real nigga. All the shit I done seen, lights been took, how the fuck they love me.
But it pay to be a real nigga. It ain't about the cheese. Get love in the streets, only God can judge me.
Yeah, I know it ain't the deal, nigga. Cause when I move, I make a statement and I'm true to the shit.
And that's something I can feel, nigga. Can't fit my shoes, then paid my dues. I came from the pay. Went from the pen to the penthouse. Suck a nigga speaking on my name, now I got my dick in his bitch mouth. I got them bricks and took a trip south. 6-month run, came home, now everything tricked out. Everybody eating round me. They say that boy snitching. You ain't never seen him round me. I'm out Bompton with Slim Foe. It's a drought on them things, so I'm asking what they hit for. He say Vato finna bring foe. I got enough cash for 10 till his ass he need to bring more. We mob different than them other dudes. I fuck with you in this rap, I fuck with you in the streets too. I'm in the game, they on the sideline. You bitch niggas pussy. You only gangster on your timeline.
We out here in Vegas, hanging with the homies, you know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere I go, I feel like I'm with the homies, my nigga.
That's what it
that
do.
little block, you know what I'm saying? With a couple of them thug niggas, you know what I'm saying? We can drink and smoke a little something. I'm at home, baby. But like I said, we out here, nigga, video shoot.
That's what it do. Yes, sir.
Yada, future Slim 400. Hey, it really do pay to be a real nigga, but like, I just feel like, goddamn, all the shit we do as a real nigga, You don't get no credit for that shit, man. I be like, fuck that. Nigga don't pay to be a real nigga.
So I ain't talking shit to long breeze, just so I'm the meat. I'm free, the liquid from my head to my feet. And I'm here, I'm nobody to be right up. Nothing but homies around, so I can find enough. It's all my name's white. Whoa, but we don't want them all. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
They had put us in the Source magazine, this column they had called Unsigned Hype. Like people used to send their demos up to the Source, and if their demo was good enough, they put you under a little column called Unsigned Hype to get you some notoriety or whatever. So when I had seen that, I bought like 10 of the magazines. I was giving them out to my friends. It was a little tiny article like this small, like, you know what I mean? But it was everything to us, you know what I mean? It felt like we had made it, and we didn't even get a deal yet. It was just a little article about us. But that was like the first memory I have of like seeing us doing something.
What inspired you to pick up the microphone as far as being the legendary prodigy that you are right now, man?
Just like Run DMC, LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying, NWA, man, just rap music in the 80s, you know what I mean? When I was a kid, little kid growing up like 10, 11 years old, just all the shit that was popping in the 80s, man, no matter where it was from. You know, if it wasn't from New York, wherever it was from, I was just into rap music because it had that aggression, you know what I mean? It had that aggression to it I was attracted to, you know what I mean? So that's what attracted me, just the rebelliousness of rap music, you know what I mean? We seen a lot of trends come and go, man. We seen rappers come and go, we seen trends change throughout the years because we've been blessed to be in the game for so long. You know, we've been blessed with longevity, so it's like, you know, I just take it as it comes, man. Everything ain't dope, you know what I mean? You're not gonna like everything. It's just like with anything. They put out 100 pairs of sneakers every year. You're only gonna like a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be appealing to you, whatever your taste is. So that's how I look at it, like, you know, rap evolves, it changes, it goes into new regions, styles change, beats production-wise, rap styles change, you know what I mean? And you're gonna like what you like, and other shit you're not gonna like, you know what I mean? It's not for everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody got different tastes.
Now we rich and everybody trying to call us. We America's #1 ballers. Dog pound gangsters is a mafia. Hitman for hire, who the fuck you think stopping us? Mac Dems with the Hermes belt to them. Low top black chucks with a lot of jewels. I'm a smart nigga rolling with a lot of fools. I was raised in the city with a lot of goons. I'm a heroin hot, get a lot of spoons. I'm made up in a mansion with a lot of rooms. With mains vacuum and I'm saying I'm putting crazy tools. With air shields on the seats and the floor mat. And grab a hole, turn it up, is the format. I like my shit knocking. I love it when the girlies be like jocking. Look me into the D-double-C. Yeah, you know me. I be buzzing and thugging, hustling, putting this shit down. I love it when the girlies be like jocking. Look me into the D-double-C. Yeah, you know me. I be buzzing and thugging, hustling, putting this shit down. I'm really ready, selling with it, niggas can't roll with it. Full of killers getting money on the go. Go down to the east side, ask about bad. I'm sure that they gon' get a bad news to your ass, but that's money in the bag. Last nigga got jacked, rap bitch put her hands on bad, she got smacked. Girl pussy wasn't that damn good for us to scrap. All the cops are trying to get me jit, get stacked.
money, hustle, do this music, connect with everybody that's trying to connect with you, nigga, and learn this shit. And don't do dumb shit where we out here. Make sure you got your publishing. Make sure you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you signed up with all of the avenues and the ventures that'll get you money. You feel me? From sound exchange, that's the same shit. You know what I'm telling y'all, nigga? I'm telling y'all, nigga. You know, and then some of these niggas will try to steal it from you. Yeah, I'll say it because I don't care. This is the money that it's enough money for all of us. That's your. So why would he doing it if he putting him on? Why would he doing his next shit if he putting him up? Because as long as he got his shit and he got his shit right, why would I want your shit? I want your shit if I got my own. You feel me? And even when you're doing deals with publishing and shit like that, you negotiate how you want it. So when the niggas say, man, that deal fucked up, I want to sign that deal. Why should I sign? Hey, what you offer me a deal? Should I sign with him? Nigga told me that today. And I was like, honestly, you can make a beneficial situation out of it. And I told him, what you can do that.
Yeah, I'm fresh to death, the little homie just wiped me down. Call from a bad bitch, want me to pipe her down. But right now I'm on a mission, riding hood peeping. Tap the gas when I turn to hit a doze breathing. Fresh fit 1738 sipping. If you don't know what I do, you think a nigga pimping. It's like I glide when I walk, swag super stupid. Niggas geek off your boy, but I'm used to it, I just do it. Make moves and stack paper, avoid snitches, talk shit and whack haters. I'm so Vegas, the north and the west with me. I stay ready, that Glock and that vest with me.
Me and Ape met through my auntie and his cousin. They was homegirls, you know what I mean? My auntie, they used to try to go to the Compton College and walk the track and shit, you know what I'm saying? So me and Ape was like some rebellious kids. We probably was every bit of 12, 13 years old, some shit like that. And, you know, we used to ride with them because we can bump the sounds, listen to K-Day, you know what I'm saying? We were just going somewhere, you know what I mean? For sure. We end up motherfucking just talking and just chopping, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, you live in Compton too? He's like, yeah, I'm like, I live over here and shit. Like, yup. You know, from them being homegirls, I used to be like, bring Aaron and shit, or he'd be like, bring Vernon, you know what I'm saying? And we used to kick it. You know, I spending out of his house, he spending out of my house, then he checked off into my school. You know what I mean? We was going to school together, and that's when, you know, we got sprung on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Me, him, and my cousin Cat and Bookie. You know what I mean? Shit, we got sprung on hip hop. We was all off in the Eric B and EPMD and Run DMC and all that shit, to where we started putting together shit ourselves, routines. Like I said, I was a beatbox. You know what I'm saying? I used to rap too, bust some routine. We used to battle Snoop and Warren. You know what I'm saying? Snoop went to Lindbergh, we went to Hamilton. You know what I mean? That's right down the street. So Snoop used to come up there to meet up with Warren, you know what I'm saying? And we used to battle, you know what I'm saying? That's the homie, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Snoop Dogg and Warren Griffin, you know what I'm saying? Them the homeboys. And you know, me and A came out with a record first and shit, you know what I mean? Shit, 12th grade and shit was like, fuck school, I got 10 G's in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shit, you know, from there we went and did the GED thing, was on tour, you know what I'm saying, with Unknown, getting fucked. You know what I mean?
The game back in the days, man. Motherfuckers wasn't knowing about royalties, publishing.
None of that. 17, 18 years old.
Nigga throw some racks in your hand, you like, oh, fuck.
Nigga had us 10 grand and shit and give it to us 7 apiece. You know what I'm saying? Out of $275,000, he pocketed the rest, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, please. I'm hip now, but you know what I'm saying? I can't even say I was stupid. I can say I was dumb. I didn't know. I was a kid. You know what I mean? We was kids.
Yeah. Hip hop, I think, you know, it's taking a turnaround right now. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I mean, in the last decade, it changed 3 times in my eyes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So right now, how I look at it is, you know, you have 2 different sides of hip hop right now. You have flashy side that everybody want to show, and then you have and then you got the original side of people who really want to hear bars. Mm-hmm. And really, right now, I'm starting to hear the bars and stuff. Is the gutter of hip hop is starting to come back. Yeah,
it's starting to come back full circle.
Yeah, full circle. You know.
I'm very, very serious. They was real curious to where he is. I popped up in their face like, here he is. You looking for me, nigga? I'm a G. G and I ain't never finna back down. For anything I stand up for. I told him I don't play, nigga, this the go. I mean the big G-O with exclamation point. And they don't really give a fuck, I got the joint, blaze the joint. Told them it's the point, and I ain't finna stop. I keep on proceeding until we get to the top. It's elevator music, you can tell they haters I don't give a fuck. I gave them this so they can use it.
It's going back to people who's originating and who's showing just their original style, not caring about fashion, not caring, just really going all through it. And that's, yeah, and that's really the best part to me with what I'm seeing about it, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it's a lot of fugazi in it, but, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of real that's coming out of the dirt.
I like the state of music right now. You know, it's good. Like I said, people can do their own thing and literally get rich without somebody taking 70% of your talent. So all these new cats out, Futures and ASAP Rockies and YGs and Problems, you know what I'm saying? I love it. It's black men making money now. It's black men making money now.
We got a lot of recording done. It was cool to record in a different country, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It was a good creative blast, so to speak. Just being out there, their culture is a lot more artsy than ours, you know what I mean? They respect a 16. They don't even know what you said. They don't even speak your language, but your 16 is so potent to them, the art of it, the passion, what you speaking about. They only catching every 6th word, most of them. Some of them speak English, but most of them only catching every 6th word, 7th word, 10th word. Do a whole song, everybody in the room ask me, what is this? This song is about what? He said. But they love it because of the music, man, the creativity inside.
Keep people out of your mix as much as possible, that way you can own it. You know, put a little Master P and Easy E in your life, you know, and try to own something that you got. And, you know, just keep smashing, man. I love it. East Coast, West Coast, down South, Midwest. They all doing their thing, and we all different, so shut the fuck up complaining about who on top all the time, nigga. You get on top, bitch ass nigga.
Push the play button, you gon' run a lot of game from me. All you other fools ain't really my homies. You just play that part and get a chapter in my book. Nobody understands. I got their mind shook like
Sometimes I feel like I'm so alone. Nobody understands that I'm just a man on my own.
As far as you work on your craft, you know what I mean, to become who you are, and then the game gets so simplified and so watered down, and you like, damn, what I learned all this shit for if the nigga could just come in and do this? You know what I mean? So it kind of will fuck up the game it fucked up the game for a little while, and it fucked off a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, drive and shit to do this shit though, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Me, I was that last little nigga up in that motherfucking garage nigga like, no, I'm gonna stay West Coast, it's gonna come back. And, you know, we got good motherfuckers and shit out here on the West Coast that's trying to do their thing now, so we got a good name and these niggas is ripping it. You got niggas like the Kendrick Lamar that's on top of the game right now, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the motherfucking country want to hear this nigga though. That's how phenomenal this motherfucker is and how bomb the West Coast is. And then we got a large sound that's coming back with it right now though, you know what I mean? So we had a good place, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything stay positive. We can keep on moving and make better moves with this. And definitely be more supportive though, you know what I'm saying? More supportive though, you know what I'm saying?
All big headed and they made pistolas, burn the holster. You ain't no soldier, the game ass left in trap house blessings light as the stress when these suckers try to ball a block. They pray for struggle while me and my G's in trap spots. This is official, man. So what you acting for? And again, these haters wanna stop me, wanna ball a block, wondering why I'm cocky.
So follow the rules. You know what I mean? The rules has been broken over and over and over and over again, and I'm only one voice. I can't change the world. All I can do is stay in my lane. But I'm not finna bite nobody's shit, and I don't want my shit to sound like the next nigga shit. You know what I mean? Everything these days sound the same.
Yeah.
You know, some of the shit be hot, but when you hear the shit over and over and over and over and over, the same realm of music, it gets tedious, you know what I mean?
Yeah, these trends and these fads and stuff
right.
like that. People just trying to ride that wave out.
Right, when me and 8 was cracking, it couldn't be all gangster shit. You had to break it down. So you had with Young MC, Def Jet, Candyman, Tone Loc, you know what I'm saying? And they was handling their own way. They was doing their own shit. You had Paperboy, you know what I mean? You had all these different motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that was doing their thing as well as Above the Law, Compton's Most Wanted, Second to None, you know what I'm saying? You know, all these Yo-Yo, Ice Cube and the Lynch Mob, you know what I'm saying? You know, but it wasn't all sounding the same. You know, we was on our gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you hear Dub C in the Mad Circle, it sound like you in South Central. You know what I'm saying? When you hear CMW, you sound like you in Compton. When you hear Doggy Style, you sound like you in Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't know where niggas is from unless they just gangbanging at you. And everybody from somewhere, so don't nobody want to hear all that shit. Don't nobody want to constantly get gangbanged on. So it's just not following the rules, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers got to get back to the script of hip-hop and shit.
Money home, I've been diagnosed sickness.
It's not crazy. I guess maybe I am too used to hearing it like that.
That's what it is. You so used to hearing it. And I always seen, that's what I tell them. I'm like, I always had in my mind to go ahead back and put the hook on the end of it.
I didn't.
I know you didn't, man. I know you did, man.
Collegiate, I ain't talking about no more little league, no pee-wee, nigga. It's game time. Professional game time. That mean right now.
This killer flow out of Cali, this crooked eye. Now who am I? Monster, ruby eyes, diabolical, cannibalistic animal to ready to stare at. You need a telescope just to stare at. I'm a constellation, star in the making. More debating, I'm taking over this game we're playing. Rearranging and renovating, so devastating, killing rap niggas. Feel that this was a levitating. Don't fuck with me, boy. I'm like a church boy. The way that people feel on you, boy. Yeah, you fucking with these thotties, they playing you, boy. So young, got these bitches just molesting you, boy. Damn, on fire, you niggas spark. Throw me in the water, fuck the prey. I'll become the shark. Go head to head with hammerheads, tear them all apart. Really run the jungle, all these niggas just safari blurs.
West. Boy, Shock G in the house, sitting here with my motherfucking nigga Daddy V and my nigga Jay up in this motherfucker, J Smith up in this motherfucker, doing it for the new motherfucking documentary right now. So y'all gonna have to check it out, cause this shit is real. It's getting real. Hip hop, man, is grown. Hip hop is here. Hip hop has evolved. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we at right now. This is West Coast, and y'all gonna take a tune in, cause my nigga's about to show you.
They ask me what I wanna be when I grow up, and this is what I had to say. Just know the world is gonna talk about me. Just know the world is gonna know about me. They ask me what I wanna be when I grow up, and this is what I had to tell them. Just know the world is gonna know about me. Just know the world is gonna talk about me.
Superman with a super beat, I'ma hit him hard with a super verse. Everything is a big question when you living here on planet Earth.
What projects are you currently working on right now, production-wise and artist-wise?
Right now, I just got done working with Paperboy. I'm still working with Paperboy right now on a part 2 of his documentary. But I just got done doing his documentary, Chasing Paper. You know, his album just came out, the 20th anniversary, Paperboy 20th anniversary. I think I gave you a copy of that one.
Yeah, you did. I got one. I got one
I just
got
did that
right now.
Yeah, I did that. I worked with Slim 400.
That's in the CD.
Yeah, that's one of YG artists, one of his proteges. My thing is, if I link up with one artist, that gives me access to everybody else on this team. You feel me? Because they not gonna be dealing with me, you know, just for nothing. You feel me, on the humbug. You feel me? It's the reason why they dealing with me. It's the reason why they functioning with my music. You know?
Nigga, hey, hot on the lick, need it right now. Couple dollars for my bitch, need it right now. Don't be talking about the click, get it right now. Hold the money in the bag, get it right now, 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 hey, right now, right now.
I'm originally from the NO, right? You know what I'm saying? So growing up, you dig, it's always been music with me. You know what I'm saying? It's always been marching bands and all the other stuff, you dig? So I don't know, I always wanted to just be involved with music and everything like that, you dig? So that's what made me pick up the mic. But I've been doing this, man, for a long, long time. You know what I mean? Like, I go back. know what I'm saying? I go back. I'm in that era. I grew up in the era when it was when the pop in the 90s and shit. You know what I'm saying? I go back in that era. You dig? So.
What artists have you had the privileges of working with?
Man, privilege of working with I work with a lot of cats. You know what I'm saying? On the West Coast. You dig? On the West, I'm Bone Thugs and Harmony, Be Legit, Badass, The Loonies. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that Gangsta Pimpin' album, Drew Down album. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of local cats, and Mac 10. I was gonna sign with Who Bangin'. You know what I'm saying? When Mac was doing his thing, you dig? We was gonna do that. And just a lot of cats. You know what I'm saying? That Exhibit. A lot of West Coast artists that, you know what I'm saying, I was in the circle with. So yeah, I say the West for sure.
And you say, yeah, I'm gonna give all my heart to this shit, right? And then some along the way, right? And you just say, I quit. I give up. Fuck this shit. I'm done with this shit, right? And then say this to yourself. You never really meant it from the beginning.
And if you want a little scrappy, put them paws on them. Gotta do what it takes, little nigga. Think you high, pump your brakes, little nigga. Super sour, super haze, got my face twisted. Got me higher than the stars, call it spaceshipping. And all these bitches is the same, they just play different. And all these niggas is lame, but swear that they isn't. Focus on the grind, if you with me, you can get it too. Try to take mines and 4-5, you can get it too. You can size me up, but that gun don't match. More than 10 blunts a day, that's why my lungs so black. Ask the Lord, please will give me for my sins. And still, it's family, no friends, nigga.
Basically, I've done maybe 150 projects from the point of being from the mailroom, from being in the marketing part of it, to putting up the flyers, the posters, to I've seen all aspects on how the music game and promotion works. And I've been in all, from the marketing and branding to all of it. So I've been, I started off with the FBI crew, Funky Beats Incorporated.
And my favorite rapper used to be Egyptian Lover.
Oh, no shit.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
I used to knock it in.
Yeah.
Everybody with the Z's.
Yeah. K-Day used to have that, remember K-Day used to have that top 88.
Yeah.
So I remember one time he had like 3 songs in the top 88. Like, what is a DJ if you can't rap? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, the first time I heard LL, I heard I Need a Beat.
Oh, yeah. Rock the Bells did it for me.
When I heard I Need a Beat, just the way he came out the speaker, I was like, man, who is that? You know what I'm saying?
Took over.
And then it was like, then I heard Cube, man. So then I come to the neighborhood one day, and then my homie Ripple, right? And I get in the car, man. So I get in the car, man. He played Gangsta. It was a rap. So after that, man, it was just on.
Brother, you know what, man? Y'all caught me in a rare moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually unloading a bowl of food right now. You know, got that broccoli, you know what I'm saying? On deck. That shit's working. You feel me? That's what you do, you know what I'm saying? We ain't smoking blunts right now. We eating broccoli. And it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna be up till 5. You know what I'm saying? Might get it in. You know what I'm saying? In between, smoking blunt or something. Black Tobin over here, we're having on some shit. Blue.
I'm digging about the West Coast right now is really this younger generation that's coming along. You know what I'm saying? The Kendrick Lamar, Problems, you know what I'm saying? The Tigers, you know what I'm saying? I'm digging this era right now because what I like about them is they doing them. You know what I'm saying? And
not following the trend or nothing like
yeah,
that.
That's what I like. You know, and because I heard, I done heard a couple, you know what I'm saying, a couple cats in my generation mad. I don't know if it's say mad, but just having a problem with it. But I'm like, you got to respect what they doing. Because they doing them. They doing it on their term. You know what I'm saying? If they came out talking about khakis and lowriders or whatever, we wouldn't even respect that because it's like, man, y'all ain't really know about that. I mean, you know about it, but you don't really.
The generation is totally different.
So they doing them. So I'm really digging it, man. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? And they've created a whole new, like a little sound. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving that, man. So I'm really digging it.
Now you.
Yeah, a little something for the behind the scenes, pimp.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, motherfucking King motherfucking y'all, nigga. Y'all here in motherfucking Vegas and shit. Chilling like villains, keeping it clear. You know what I'm saying? Don Logan, nigga. We here. Film crew directing, doing their thing.
Don't need to panic, nigga, cause the work is here. King Yada, right? Trapper of the year. My first kilo, I thought I was me though. When I got the T.
Ice-T was a big part of my life, man. Still a big part of my life. In 1991, let me go back a little bit further. In the 80s when I first met him, the crew was called FBI Crew. We went down to Mesa, Arizona and did an outdoor gig. It was us, Too Short, and this one Cube had just left NWA. So we were down there. We did have a song called Grace Under Pressure. We were doing Grace Under Pressure and everybody was getting into it. I walked off the stage and Ice-T said, y'all was fresh. Blew my mind because Ice had, they came with the jackets. It was about 50 of them. They had all types of jewelry and I was like, man. And from that point on, that was it. I called Ice for 3 months straight. He never returned the call, didn't pick it up. My friends would call me, Ice-T call you yet? Ice-T call you yet? They'd be laughing with me. And then one day he called. I thought it was a joke. I hung up the phone. He called back. He says, Ice-T, nigga. And from that point on, he put me on MTV in '89. We did when they did the Syndicate roll call. So, you know, I'm very fortunate that I've seen some things. Yeah.
Boy, got the gas like an A-Rab. Want a nigga, gotta pay tabs. Where you been, nigga? Get money, Al. Hey, food is possible. 30 beats in a big pocket full. Sweet play, call a fucking audible. Big for some fucking followers. Big dog, keep the smallest nigga. Running around with the tallest pistol. Big dog, how you? Ooh. Shot. Fuck 'em. I like that second ad-lib better than that first one a little bit, really. Or you can keep both of them, turn the first one down, and keep that second one up. You did. That's how you put a motherfucking verse down right quick, man. Hard shit, the energy, the whole shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be grinding and going hard with the shit. That's it, you know what I'm saying? ASAP, boy, I got that gas like an A-Rab. If you want it, nigga, gotta pay tab. Hey, man, I got drug money. I was broke. I had to get it ASAP. I was broke, then I got drug money. Ho, then put the hood back on the map.
With some talented brothers, you know what I'm saying? My boy J-Mo Z, he talented as hell. He started off at 16 years old with me, and this nigga's amazing now. I played with Anthony Hamilton, got Grammy Awards with this nigga, and played with Lil Wayne, everybody. So, you know, play with Prince. It's like motherfuckers that I raised and shit that going on to bigger and better things and shit too, though. And beside myself, though, you know, I got to work, you know, raised up with my boy Snoop Dogg. Did J.O. Felony's album, Master P, Method Man. It's on some Jermaine Dupri. I can keep on thinking all kind of different people. The East Siders, I've done a lot of different projects. I can't even think of them all. I'll tell you the truth. I'm gonna be mad later. I'm like, why didn't I say that? Man, I did a little music with a little bit of everybody, just to name names. Or you know what I'm saying? Cocaine. I can just keep on running down.
What was the feeling you had when you first heard your song for the first time, like first completed project?
Like when I first heard it, it was like, I'm like, that's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, you know, I really, you know what I mean? I'm like, if I heard this and if it was somebody else, I'd have copped that. What inspires me as a rapper is like, man, I gotta really, to be 100 with it, it's like, when I hear music, you know what I mean? Something that I feel turned up to, or that's, you know what I'm saying? Like that inspires me to get back in the studio and go harder, you know what I mean? And it's really my fans asking me like, man, where's the music at? Like we need it, you know what I mean? Right, yeah, man, we need the new. And most of my fan base is really overseas, like in France and Japan. And these dudes are buying thousands of units at a time, so yeah, so that's where.
It's a blessing.
Right, yeah, it is, man.
Behind the scenes shit, man. Day 2, man. We out here in Vegas, man. See me in this Maybach, my nigga yacht over there in that motherfucking Rosewood. Shout out to all my real Vegas niggas, all my real Vegas bitches. You know, East Oakland niggas, seminary niggas. You got me, but you know Vegas my second home, though. Another foreign video shoot, though, man. Behind the scenes, real niggas back in style.
Step back, something filthy.
Centerfolds in my videos. I talk shit and I swallow spit, but I don't never talk to no pillow. We in foreign that nigga name.
The engine burn like a kitten when it's idle. You niggas is leasing and I got the title. The engine be 12 and the girl suicidal. Rolling on these niggas like I was Michael Jackson, Jordan.
We out here at the, another foreign video shoot. It's really not even a hard video. It's really like we just living day to day. We really do. You feel me? That's what we do, man. You know, me and Filthy, Zoe Dollars, Jazz. You know, me and Filthy get together, man. That shit look bigger than life. You feel me? So you know how that is. We out here in my city, King Yada, Vegas. You know what's in.
I mean, I work with a lot of people. Michael Jackson. No, I'm just playing. Nah, I mean, I done work with pretty much a lot of artists. Snoop, Badass, Dog Pound, Outlaws, some people that I grew up listening to, I ended up doing songs with, you know, so it felt good.
You know what I mean? CW3, the record, I'm working on my album, round of applause. You know what I mean? I'm networking with a lot of motherfuckers. I got Issei on it. I got Googie Monster on my shit, iRock, fucking Yuck Mouth, J.O. Felony, Turf Talk, a couple singers on there, Harmony, Ebony Bakers, Josh Franks, you know what I mean? I'm just out here networking.
My favorite project I worked on, I think it was the 19th Street compilation. It was my first actual being in a real big studio environment, like a professional setting, with a lot of people around. We was young and inspired, and a lot of people running up, and it was just like everything was happening at the time. You know, it was like Snoop coming to the studio, and it was feeling like you know, at a young age, like we damn near made it already. You know.
Everybody, come on! Do what? Like what? Come on! Throw it up! And give it up! 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 Throw it up! Give it up! Throw it up! And give it up! Throw it up! And give it up! Throw it up! I ain't tripping with me, nigga with me. Watch it now.
Vegas. We over here in the lab right now creating some new fire and shit like that. You know, we a whole conglomerate really putting it down for Las Vegas, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm Days Bond. We got Bobby Bon Jovi in the house. We got Wink Bane in the house. We got DiBiase in the house. We got Jay Reezy in the house. We got TDK in the house. I mean, the family is deep, you know what I mean? And we gonna really put it down for Vegas because it's what we do.
I mean, I guess you could say music I am, music we are, because this is what we do every day. All the other shit we got going on, it all comes back to the music. And we spend our time, our money, and our energy on this music movement, pushing from San Diego to all over the world, you know what I mean? And we take it serious, whether you know us or not, we pushing, and we gonna move.
This is TDK the Great.
Yes, indeed, that's me.
This is part of the reason why I am so involved and deep in this hip hop, because of this brother here. You feel me? Gave me a lot of game. If I want to talk about some real life shit and don't get judged, you know what I mean? That's the man to go to. But other than that, solid dude.
My nigga, man, we do this music, but this is my friend first and foremost.
Live from the Moulin Rouge. The
Ronnie
mixtape.
Williams, Kwasi Jones, live from the Moulin Rouge. Titty motherfucking K the Great. You gonna see me. We did some shit today. You gonna hear that.
Yeah.
You gonna get it in. What is my music I am?
Yeah, music I am.
That's what it is. We getting it in.
You know, because at first I didn't want to get into this music game until I learned it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to jump in too fast, even though I was hanging around all these different famous people that was respected worldwide. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just jump in the game like that. I wanted to learn it. So nowadays you got to learn and study this game. It's going to take about 9-10 years to really understand it. You know what I mean? So when I really understood it, I met this little Latin cat named Down, and then I just started using all my connections, and we ended up making history because out of nowhere he sold 1 million ringtones looking like a cholo. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much where it all started.
What was your favorite project you worked on in the past?
Probably Busy Bone. I executive produced about two or three records with him. And then Busy Bone and Badass. The reason why I say Busy Bone is because I respect Bone Thugs and Harmony when they first came out. They came out on kind of like a conscious street rap. You know, when they did Crossroads and just the whole mentality. And I used to be a fan of them. And then God just works in mysterious ways, man. I ended up meeting Busy and we just connected. And the business was fine, and then all of a sudden I was like managing a lot of situations for him. And then we did we got to the point where people wanted to buy albums from Busy, so they would have to go through me. So I did all the business and got all the money and got the studio and got the beats, and we just went in there and cooked. And just seeing Busy create opened my eyes on a completely different level, like a visionary level, like this boy right here.
Bless you to some game, huh?
Oh my God, just seeing them, just like, I mean, I've been around a lot of artists, but being that was my project, that I executive produced, that my name was gonna be on it, that I was getting credit, it meant a lot more to me. But you know, just dealing with legends is just the business.
Say it too. Playboys is my crew, and we slaying you, paying you a visit. That's days knocking down your door. Everybody hit the floor. Laid out, I give it raw. If you want war, I'ma bring it to you, fucker. You're messing with the wrong bunch, I'ma give it to you, sucker. My little homies, they will snatch you, out rap you, take your bitch and leave you nothing but a slapper. The quarterback that's taking over the track. Jay Reezy in the lab, cooking up crack, no slack. I'm back. Fuck. Do it again. Jay Reezy in the lab, cooking up crack. Yeah. I heard you don't like me. Well, that don't offend me. At least you told me how you feel, no bitch ass pretending. I don't give a fuck. You don't make me none. I live by the sword and die by the gun.
Coming out the studio the first time with you, Two Scoop, Boat Rock, just creating a monster mash off a Warren G track.
Right.
What was that feeling like?
Well, I mean, of course, that was a beautiful feeling. We was on that G-Funk Regulate, This Is the Shack, so you know, it became a classic joint on his classic, you know. So it felt great. It felt like we finally in this piece. They recognize him.
That's what, man. I don't sit you.
Garden of
Eden is Iraq. A lot of people don't know that Iraq is like the Garden of
Those little bells?
Yeah.
Nah, they don't know that. OBKB
Iraq and Iraq is Babylon.
Oh, that's that new plugin?
Iraq has
That's what?
religious significance that nobody talks about. Really though.
We used to, back in the day in Long Beach, we used to do this little rap battle thing at the restaurant shop. I know you cats remember the restaurant shop back in the day. Crooked Eye had been there, Domino had been through there, you know, the Twins had been through there, a little rap battle spot we used to do back in the day or whatnot. And, you know, I kind of won that night, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, coming off stage, won right there. So I didn't even believe from the, you know, him saying, you know, take my number down, give me your number, I'm taking you to the studio. You know, I didn't even believe that point. Beyond finally doing the music, meeting the Russell Simmons, Leor Cohen's, you know, them was the cast that was running Def Jam, you know, straight up back in them days, you know. So that definitely was like a blessing, just even him saying that, because he had to join out on the Higher Learning soundtrack at that time. That was with Mr. Grimm. Yeah, that joint right there. So when he had that joint out, we already seen that he was doing big things, you know.
Back up in this bitch with my nigga, we so long, you already know what it is. West Coast represent, you know what I'm saying? Chillin', you know what I'm saying? Represent out here with my nigga Frank Nitty, you know what I'm saying? That nigga always got something cracking, so we gotta give it up to the West on that.
Don't try to come to me with all that talk, cause I ain't trying to hear. No, I ain't trying to hear. No, I ain't trying to hear. Ain't trying to hear none of that. You probably heard a song and got a heart attack. Somebody tell me where my mind is at. You wanna rap? For what kind of verse is that? I ain't got time to be playing with y'all, and I got too many problems to solve. I feel nobody really know me at all. They just assume they do, so they want me to fall. But I rap kinda like a time machine. You on level 1 and I'm a higher league. What you gonna say when you open your mouth? You better keep it shut or we running you out. I'ma take shots like JFK. I'm a terrorist shooting like a big AK. Clear the whole block when you hear the shots. And if you really love money, go get your guap. Don't set up shop if you ain't got no heat coming out that coffee pot. Ain't trying to hear about this and that. Mess around and get beat blue and black. Pops never race no punch out. Come around here and get slumped out. Too many times I done told y'all better stay away for the takeoff. Don't come around talking to talk. You ain't even coordinated to walk. I'm still shining while you in the dark. In the water you a fish on short. Recognize me when I come through. First name Young and my last name Blue. And I got flow like nobody does. It's so treasure, kinda like bad news. Don't try to come at me with all that talk, cause I ain't trying to hear. No, I ain't trying to hear. No, I ain't trying to hear.
Like behind the wall, say what? We living like behind the wall, say what? Welcome to us, nigga. The public likes to respect it. Great, that's my dog, DG. Say what? Say what? Nigga surprise, come on. Get the hand, get the key, turn your mic now, nigga, get through the night.
The good thing about it is that as an independent and using different technology, you know, we're able to go ahead and be resilient, because you gotta let your nuts hang to be resilient. Because when it's a mountain full of people just quacking like ducks, you gotta set yourself aside and say, I'm an eagle, my nigga. I'm gonna go ahead and, despite of what these niggas are afraid to do or that person afraid to do, you know, I'm gonna walk my walk according to the way I changed.
Most definitely.
Now, you are what you eat at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You can't fit a 5'8" on a 2-way socket.
You gotta have people around you that you trust and give you good opinions on shit. Like, yeah, I don't really like that one.
I ain't feeling
like
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have some honest opinions around you, and you gotta have some people that you can trust around you. And then you gotta put your shit through like trials and errors. You gotta take your shit on the block, or you know, play your shit for some people. Don't let them know it's you, and see how they react, see how they respond. You know what I mean? To gauge. You know what I mean? To gauge yourself, because sometimes it's when you trapped in the studio working on your music so much, sometimes you get caught up in your own hype, thinking you got some dope shit. And, this
And
shit
especially if you got a bunch of yes men around you, hyping you up, your head's only getting bigger.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's a hard part right there, because it's hard to find good people that you can trust their opinion on shit. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
But that's what I would say. That's the advice I would give. You know, be serious about it. Surround yourself with people that you can trust their opinions on. You know, they got good ears for music, and that's it, man. Just be relentless, man. Do or die, man. That's the attitude you gotta have. Like, it's either this, or you're gonna be broke the rest of your life, or you're gonna have to find another job to fall back on. You know what I mean? For me, I took it like, this is all I want to do with my life, and it was just do or die for me. If I ain't have this, I ain't want nothing. So
with music, it's like, why would you know what I'm saying, you know, not know what you involved in, you know what I'm saying? Like when we was younger, I studied music, you know what I mean? Like shit, not just hip hop music, period, because I'm a producer, you know what I'm saying? But I listened to a lot of East Coast shit. We was heavy off in the Red Man and, you know, KRS-One and, you know what I'm saying, niggas like that, you know what I'm saying, Busta Rhymes, you know what I mean? But we from the West Coast, so we was speaking the shit that we talk about and talking the shit that we know about, you know what I mean? So, you know, but it was a medium though, you know what I mean? Like I used to bump Young MC, he was hard as fuck on Let Him Know. Or Paperboy, that's my homeboy Rhythm D on that beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it couldn't just be all gangster shit, so niggas gotta have some type of originality and try to be different, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop, okay, it's trap music time, all right, let's trap. All right, everybody wearing Levi's, all right, let's wear Levi's. All right, everybody, nah, man, make some motherfucking shit different. Be your own person. Yeah, I was blessed to come from a musical background. You know, a lot of people don't know, my dad wrote Just My Imagination by Temptation. Papa was a Rolling Stone, along with Norman Winfield and Quincy Jones. He was a writer of Motown and the Funk Brothers. And, you know, music was always in my household. You know, and plus my Uncle Willie Hutch, who did Brothers Gonna Work It Out, I'll Be There, the Mac. So you kind of say between me and my cousin, you know, which is Code 187 from Above the Law, we always had music. You know, I just didn't land on Clement Rock doing the music, you know what I'm saying? That kind of landed on me, you know what I'm saying? So I just kept that going, you know. You know, it's in me and not on me. And that's what you hear, and I used to, you know, emulate all the records that Parliament and them used to put out, because that's what got me, soul music.
If you give out the respect, you know what I'm saying, that's what's gonna come back out, you know what I'm saying? That's the energy you give out, that's the kind of energy you're gonna get back, you know what I'm saying? So that's really, you know what I'm saying, why I try to stay so humble with it. And then, you know, I just know, I've been through a lot of stuff in this game, you know what I'm saying? So I know everything ain't always promised, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's nothing to me, you know what I mean? So, but it's just, at the end of the day, I just want my respect. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are, how much bread you got, whatever, I just want my respect. And I don't care who you are, how much bread you got, whatever, I just want my respect.
Gold on my neck, Usain Bolt. Bitches on my line like you slang dope. No, I probably should, but I don't. And your bitch probably say she gon' be good, but she won't.
I'm from the land of palm tree smokers and gang bangers. 9 millies, 4-5 Glocks, straight haters. Purple and gold, Inglewood 4. Lakers, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in Venice Beach. Compton, Long Beach, LA, the Wood Streets. If you know like I know, you was raised like me. Keep your grass cut, wash snakes, and stack daily. Mentality of a soldier, we stay on front lines. In a beautiful world where most they choose to walk blind. Time after time, day after day. The fact of the matter remains, the world is still shade. I see your horns through your fake and crooked smile. Knowledge of life, these chucks have walked many miles and I'm mobbing. Walking on the back of my jeans. LA Dodger fitted a spliff with a Laker jersey. Walking on the back of my jeans. LA Dodger fitted a spliff with a Laker jersey. Walking on the back of my jeans.
Gold on my neck, Usain Bolt. Bitches on my line like you slang dope. No, I probably should, but I don't. And your bitch probably say she gon' be good, but she won't. Hey, gold on my neck, Usain Bolt. Bitches on my line like you slang dope. No, I probably should, but I don't. And your bitch probably say she gon' be good, but she won't.
I'm like a pebble in a rock pile with a foul mouth, walking on the back of my jeans and wildin' out. This California lifestyle, Chuck T's and palm trees, riding on chrome feet in the land of negativity. Why can't we all sip a brew, talk a little shit, swallow spit like grown men do? My mental capacity, knowledge of life be on another level. I keep my life simple, no need to deal with devils. At times I feel the soul of an old wise man. Lyrics come from past life, I feel it, my soul's peeking. Begin to live my life just like I should, dawg. I'm keeping the hustle to all demons, I'm saying fuck y'all.
Gold on my neck, Usain Bolt. Bitches on my line like you slang dope. No, I probably should, but I don't. And your bitch probably say she gon' be good, but she won't. Hey, gold on my neck, Usain Bolt. Bitches on my line like you slang dope. No, I probably should, but I don't. And your bitch probably say she gon' be good, but she won't. Hey.
LA Dodger fitted a spliff with a Laker jersey, walking on the back of my jeans. LA Dodger fitted a spliff with a Laker jersey, walking on the back of my jeans. LA Dodger fitted a spliff with a Laker jersey, walking on the back of my jeans.